Are you guys together? Let's see. Oh.
I don't know.
You guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Can everyone else hear me okay?
Let me text it up.
Okay, great. Let's give it a couple more seconds here. All right, you guys, well, we're going to go ahead and kick it off with announcements. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on this morning. We are so excited for today's trainings. We have some special guest trainers who are just amazing. Cannot wait to hear from them. A lot of you know them, but a lot of you don't if you're new, so super excited for you to meet them. Before we jump in, we'll go ahead and get these announcements going. So today is close day. It's the last day of the month. And as you know, we are all rallying for Nation Quals with Christy Card. So we are so excited. We're so close. We need everybody's help. It's definitely a team effort. We know this always. And so for those of you in North County, San Diego area, or if you're ready to drive a little bit, we are doing a rally close night in Vista at Miss Sarah Raymond's house at 2 o'clock until the system shuts us out. So that's today, and it's also the last day for the holiday I Want It All sets to be able to get those for our half off discount. And we actually, if you didn't see that, Miss Ashley, I almost said Heather, Miss Ashley let us know that those are going to be selling out. So if you've not gotten those, if your team, just make sure you all have those because you want to have that holiday product. And also reach out to your clients, your wholesale consultants, letting them know they can still get their Christmas shopping done in September right now for 50% off. So that is huge. And if you went to Impact, you actually get free shipping on that as well on your holiday I Want It All sets. So that's amazing. And then also that fall ASCP with the essential oils and the shea butter, all of that. Today is your last day to get that as well. We're also have the incentives going the last day for the Kendra Scott to earn the Kendra Scott for sponsoring. We know last we checked, Miss Maggie Sherlock was in the lead, which was super exciting. So I know a lot of you are really close together on that. So keep pumping on that. The Donna Johnson incentive, today is the last day to earn that as well. And then we have the ongoing Christmas cash for the next couple of months going with corporate. So you'll see that right there on your dashboard. Also, GTC registration opens up next month. GTC, for those of you who don't know, it is the biggest event of the year in Arbonne. You want to make sure that your seat is in a seat at the MGM next year because we sold out, I think, December or January for our last one, and you do not want to miss this. So you do have to be a district manager in district manager qualifications in order to go, or obviously above. So make sure if you're not in district qualifications yet that you finish this month in quals at the very least so that you can get your ticket next month. And the last thing, our Monday, Discover Arbonne is this Monday in Carlsbad. Again, for those of us in the North County, San Diego area at 7 o'clock, make sure you get guests there. This is a huge vision painter, but also great third-party validation. And then we will be, of course, celebrating all of you there at the meeting as well with our recognition. So with that, I'm going to pass it over to our amazing trainers. So these are sidelines of ours that we just love and adore out in Texas, and cannot wait to hear from you guys. I'm not sure which one of you is going first, so go ahead and just jump in, whoever is first.
Am I going first, right? So I just want to double check. Yeah, I guess so. Okay. She would have unmuted by now. Okay. So hi, everyone. My name's Heather. For all of you who don't know me, I'm just so honored and I feel really just blessed to be able to share this morning with you guys just what's on my heart for this amazing day. And I just have some mindset tips for close day that really helped me. There's just one little verse I want to I want to tell you guys that I just live this day by is you don't want to be conformed to this world. You want to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So this is going to take renewing of your mind. For me, it takes, especially on close day, every 2 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes every 30 seconds, right? Because we're doing huge things today, and the enemy is going to try to take you down. So I think just knowing, do not be conformed to this world, you guys, and this system, meaning anything is possible. Do not allow any sense or inch or 1 ounce of doubt get in your mind, because that's what this world wants you to believe. Any logical, level-headed person would be like, oh, that's not possible, but that's what it takes to finish strong and go for it on close and be transformed from the inside out. And so what I mean by this is that, like Keith Kochner always says, you guys, you're never going to outperform what you believe is true for you. You're never going to outperform your own self-portrait. So what are you believing in your heart is true for you and true for you as a nation? And that starts with your heart, but it actually starts with your mind and holding each thought captive. So each thought that comes into your mind, you decide whether that gets let into your heart, or as Keith says, at your foundation, or if you're going to switch it out for something else. And your thoughts are so powerful. And I know all of you know this. I just love reiterating it and just reiterating the power of it. Our thoughts are so powerful, you guys. Our reality up to this point has just been an accumulation of your thoughts. So thoughts are so powerful, and I want you to just keep that in mind today. Whatever thought comes into your mind, is this serving you? Is this serving your future nation? Is this serving your goals? And if it is not, say about 10 affirmations that is exactly the opposite of that thought, and get it out of there. So don't even let a single thought creep in that is not serving you. I always say, if someone's saying mean things about your sister or your friend or yourself, like, you get all like mama bear on them, right? You're like, don't you dare talk to her that way. Don't talk about, Ruth that way. And you get all like ready to take action, right? So do the exact same thing with yourself, you guys. If a thought comes into your mind and it is not serving you, and you would stand up for your friend, if someone was thinking that about your friend, then you need to stand up for yourself, and you need to switch that, and you need to say about 10 affirmations. So you have to be nice to yourself. We spend the most time with ourselves, and we have the most internal conversations with ourselves. So it's so important to switch those out and do not allow them into your heart, because like Keith says, what you believe in your heart is true for you is what will be. And so what are you telling yourself? And so sorry, I have to go back to that verse. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So transform and renewing of your mind are very, very similar. You just have to constantly make sure you're on track. Some tips I have on close day: I never have stagnant time for my brain to just do its thing. I always have music on, or I have a SoundCloud on, or something going, affirmations going. Every hour I say my affirmations. It is just an important day to guard your heart, guard your thoughts, and armor up, you guys, because the victory is already won. We just need to armor up and go for it and give it our all. It's the power of that decision. And so decide today, you guys. Decide today you're going to have an amazing, incredible, and unbelievable day. You guys, no longer be okay with playing it safe and not giving it your all. No longer be okay with only helping a handful of people today. Trade, and I know you know this, but today, especially, trade things you'd like to do with things you need to do. You can do it. It's a Saturday, I know, but trade. This is what boss babes do. They trade things they'd like to do with things that they need to do, and just have protocols in place. This is really important. So if you're feeling doubtful, have a list of affirmations you're going to say. If you're feeling like thoughts of scarcity come in, or victim thoughts come in where you're like, I just want to call Ruth and be like, she said no. What protocols do you have in place to get you back up to that high energy state? Because that's the state that people will start coming to you. And then to just be a servant today, because I know when it's close day, it can get kind of like, I need to do this and Be a servant, love on people, and know that they need you. There are so many people out there that they need you. And you have to love them so much and care about them so much that you don't care what they think of you. Honor yourself and honor them by asking. This is my favorite analogy, but I don't know if any of you have heard of John Wooden. I'm sure you have. The basketball player coach from UCLA. He always told his team, you don't need to look at the scoreboard to know if you're playing at your highest level. And I think that on close day, the scoreboard, aka our QV, can kind of mess with our head. So you want to know in your deepest heart that you are playing at your highest level possible, meaning you've made a decision, you in your heart know you can do it, you and your nation can do it together, and just playing full out. So John Wooden, when his team was playing, he wouldn't even let them look at the scoreboard and say it was halftime and they were ahead by 30 points, but he knew they were not playing at their full out highest potential. He would bring them into the locker room and ream them. No matter if they were up by 50 points, he would ream them because he's like, they weren't even allowed to look at the scoreboard when they were playing. And then vice versa was true. If they were like down by 30 points, but he knew in his heart that they were all giving it their all, he would just praise them and encourage them. And so I think that there's so much power in that, you guys. Just open your heart and serve and play at your highest level. So I think it's just so important to know that in your heart, you can do anything, and you just have to know that you're playing out your full highest potential and serving others and loving on them. Raise your expectations of yourself. Think highly of yourself. Like, go back to that mama bear thing we were talking about. If someone is thinking low of your friend, you get like, no, my friend is amazing. Do the same thing with yourself. Raise your expectation of yourself. You guys are all amazing. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. You are 100% perfect. Your gifts are unlike anyone else. There's nobody else on this earth that can do what you can do. So really use that today. Play full out, and don't settle. Raise that expectation of yourself. And that's why affirmations are so important. And really change what you believe is true for you. Never give up, and know that you choose your experience today for every single moment that happens, because it's not all going to be rainbows and butterflies. I think we all know that, right? And so just really know that you choose your experience and what you're supposed to learn from this, and do not let your energy state drop, because you have people to serve. 1 second in a low energy state is like, that could be hundreds of people that didn't get served today because you dropped your energy state. And I guess the last thing I just want to say is that make sure 1% of your brain doesn't even, like, it's not even an option. Not even 1% of your brain thinks it's impossible. Oh, your whole heart and your whole head. And remember, it starts with your thoughts and then it goes into your heart. So remember, it starts with your thoughts. So every thought that comes in, you have to be aware and on guard and armored up, and only let the thoughts that are serving you into your heart, because that's where your expectation of yourself is grown. And so think highly of yourself. Go for it. Fear is not your friend. It is possible. Believe it with every cell in your body that it is going to happen today. Your goal and your nation's goal, because it absolutely is. And that's when God just flings doors open and opportunities just come out of nowhere. And nowhere, we know where they come from, but they come out of nowhere, because when you are on mission, you're just putting off this energy and people, and that's when God knows you're committed, and doors will fly open, you guys. It is the best day of the month. I know you can tell I get so excited, and it's my favorite day of the month, and so I don't want you to miss out on it. And it's not, it's a lot of work up here. It's a lot of work up here to make sure that you utilize every ounce of opportunity that is waiting for you today. So just know, be ready, armor up, and let every thought and every word count today. Don't let one thought go by that doesn't serve you, you guys, because you're so worthy and you're so deserving of hitting all your goals. I'm just so excited for you guys. I literally could cry, but jump for joy at the same time. All of the emotions over here, because I love you all so much, and I just know in my heart that you all were made for greatness. And go out today and use your gifts that God gave you.
Oh, Heather, you're making me so excited. I like need Heather every morning to like preach to me. Isn't she? I just love it. She just, that was amazing, Heather. And I'm like holding back tears just listening to you because it's all so true. And I'm just so grateful that God uses you to speak those words over everybody. So I'm going to get a little bit more technical with you guys right now. So Heather's like pumped you all up, set your hearts right, set your minds right. And now we are going to talk about something that you guys can give back to Christy right now. And so I know that you guys love your leader so much. Like I'm crying because I love her so much. And I know the risks that she's taken for all of you, the boldness that she's taken for all of you, the time that she's taken for all of you, her heart to give to all of you. I know you guys feel it, you see it. She is like her, if she had 20 million arms, she would wrap them all around you guys at the same time. And I'm not in California anymore, and I still, through social media and just the way in our conversations that she talks about all of you. And so I want you guys to know that this is the month that you can give Christy the biggest gift that she will ever receive. Like it won't happen. It can happen next month, but the gift won't mean as much next month, right? Because right now, Christy is in a dark place. Her family needs her. And imagine you guys, you being able to step up as these wonderful, humans and souls that you guys are, to give it your all, to step into your greatness, to be soldiers, you guys. You guys have to be soldiers and warriors today and fight for Christy, just as she is fighting for her mom, and she is like standing firm next to her mom and being there every step of the way and feeding her and bathing her and brushing her. And I know you guys are there alongside of her, but you guys, it's now your turn to do that for Christy and step up alongside of her and fight for your nation. Like you guys are already a nation. Let's just be honest. You guys act like a nation. You have your own website. You guys lead like a nation. You have amazing VPs and consultants. Like you guys are all ready, okay?
Hold on. You're cutting out. You're cutting out a little.
It's because am I back now? Because I just switched Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you're back now. I have
2 Wi-Fis in my house in Texas, 2 different modems, because my house is like ridiculously larger and they can't like cross paths. I know it's a tough problem to have. So I saw that it was like,
okay. So the last thing we heard was like, let's be honest, y'all are already a nation.
Okay, perfect. So you guys are already nation. You act like it. And I just know that it's your time to do this for Christy. So I was talking to Jill Bush, MVP Jill Bush out in California, right before I jumped on a call with you, and I was running her numbers with you because I wanted to make sure that you guys could do this month, and you guys totally can. So basically what it boils down to is your sponsoring is amazing, but we still need a sponsor today, right? PCs, independent consultants, no matter what it is, so that momentum will continue to build into next month, so that you guys will finish next month, right? Like how amazing for you to give the gift of a Hawaii vacation for Christy and her family after everything that she's been through this last year with the babies and with her mom. Like, I mean, I don't know another human being that could take that much and still motivate you guys as a team, inspire you guys as a team, and not crawl into a hole. Like she's like superhuman, and it's time for you guys to be superhumans and raise the bar today and raise your expectations and get this goal done. Like, you know what I mean? Like you just have to do it. Okay. Like bottom line, you have to do it. And so what it comes down to is 3 detox kits or 3 RE9 kits, any 3 ASVPs, whatever you guys want to focus on. It needs to be 3 of it. And you guys have to do it today and sponsor these PCs and serve them. Yes, you're serving them and filling them with Arbonne, but you also need to serve Christy. Okay. Like this is the only month that you can give her this gift. And I just like feel so passionate about you guys rising up and putting a bow on it, wrapping it up and handing it to her at the end of today. And you guys say thank you. This is how you say thank you to your leader. And I promise you, if I was on your team, you know what I mean? I'd be like running around like crazy, like doing this for Christy because she is so amazing. And so the last thing, like it's kind of piggybacks on what Heather said, but I've heard this lately and it says take negative thoughts and cancel them with positive actions. Okay. So many times we think like, you know, like, yes, say your affirmations, repeat, you know, over and over again, but you have to get into action. And Heather said that a little bit, but you know, take those negative thoughts and like that mama bear thought, like you're going to go out there and tackle the world today and tell the world, right? What is going on, why you are building a nation, what it means to build a nation, what the freedom looks like for Christy. And guess what, you guys? Christy has to go first. So then Ruth can go, then Sarah can go, and then Hillary can go, right? And then everybody goes after that. So if Christy and you guys stay as a region, then nobody moves, okay? So you guys have to go so that Christy can go, and then you all go as well, okay? So it's not, yes, it's about Christy because we love her and we want to give this gift to her, but it's also about you guys because when she goes and you rally behind her, imagine the team that's going to come up behind you and rally and fight for you and soldier up and armor up for you guys to move forward as well. So this is what I love most about this business is that it keeps giving back to us, right? Like how amazing you guys to be part of something so special. People don't go nation every single day or every month. There's some months that people don't go nation. And you guys, this doesn't happen often, and this is your time to go in and finish. Like, no joke. It's time. We have to do it. So please, you guys, you know, I wish I could throw a bunch of QB underneath your organization today, but we're also rallying to nation today too, and I love that we are doing this together as Sideline Sisters, and I just can't wait to be in Maui with Christy and just be humbled by all of the women and men in our organizations that live out their dreams with boldness and fight for their goals and fight for that servant heart that I know that you guys all have. So I'm going to just leave it as that. And I know that you guys are going to give Christy this amazing gift this month and then finish it next month. So we love you guys. We're cheering you all on. Keep us posted on the numbers. And I can't wait to celebrate with you, Christy. And we love you. We're praying for you. And we're speaking provision over your business. And you guys, you know, power and love, and you guys have to be so self-disciplined today to get the job done. Each individual has to play that role today. 3 detox kits minimum, and then blow past that, you guys, because we can't just go in squeaking into Nation Qual. You have to blow past it so that you finish strong next month, okay? And Christy's gonna need you even stronger the next month, okay? So we gotta go and we gotta do this together. So we love you guys so much. And I'm so glad that Heather is in Denver, I'm in Texas, and that we're coming in from all over the United States to just be together and to rise up and do this with you guys. So thank you so much for having us on. And we just feel so blessed and humbled to even share our hearts with you guys this morning. So thank you.
Oh my gosh, Heather and Zoe, thank you so much. I know with you guys rallying, you guys are single-minded and focused too. So just thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to bless us and speak life into us. I can't even tell you, I feel like I just like plugged into like every finger of mine is an electrical volt right now. I'm like, no, like I have so much energy. I'm so ready to get going. And I'm sure everybody else feels that way on the call. So thank you so much, everybody. Can't wait to see you this afternoon for close day. Starts at 2:00 at my house. Come on by. Love you, girls. Thank you so much. Good luck to you all, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.